Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them.
Seven Da Pantha. Seven Da Pantha. Welcome to All Purpose Podcast, man. You know what time it is. Monday Night Live. We back at it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it looks like the banners play games with me again. It's all right. I'm about to fix that right now. I don't even know why they playing with me. That's craziness. Bam. Now we talking. Oh, it's like we got company. Oh, what's good, brother?
Yo, what's
Yeah,
happening?
sounded nice and crispy, man. Hot out this motherfucker.
All right,
Hell yeah. God, be more careful. It's summertime said, hey yo, West Coast, what's up?
better that than
Hey
y'all
yo,
usual rain.
man, you know the funny thing is, and I say this to people all the time, like, yo, people say that a lot. And I'd be like, dog, I thought the same thing. Then I moved here and I realized it's all a facade to make people not want to come to Washington because they weirdos and they don't want people to come here. But it rains a lot. Don't get me. It rains fairly often in fall and winter, even in spring. It's a little less in spring than fall and winter. But the thing is, like where we come from, when it rain, a lot of times when it rain, it rain. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot out here be a lot of drizzling going on. You know what I'm saying? So like, hey, it's weird, but uh, I'm assuming that the conditions are part of the reason why Seattle plays inside. But um, yeah, that's just crazy. Seahawks, the sea chickens as we call them. But yeah,
See,
what's been up
chicken.
with you, man? Yeah, how was your
Hey,
weekend, bro?
you know what I was doing on the grind?
I feel that shit. Hell yeah, I was
On
sick
the
of
grind
oh
before the sunrise. Before the sunrise.
shit. I've been sick a lot lately. That shit's starting to get on my nerves.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it's just I've been moving to a lot of different environments, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, other after that whole experience with COVID, I ain't the type of motherfucker that's just gonna willingly run and grab a mask and shit. So fuck that. Yeah, I'm cool. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, I promise y'all, the third part of this tricycle will be here eventually. He will be. We already talked. I know he'll be. It's cool. Man, it was an intro. It was a. I know we're gonna get to it, but I don't know how excited I am about this NBA Finals, man. I'm gonna just be honest. Oh, the comments is popping. I forgot to switch my screen. I already know who that is. Hey, what up, Green? Hey, bro, I knew if you wasn't here last week, it had to be a very good fucking reason for it. So, know what I'm saying? Good to have you back in the building, brother. Most definitely. Good to have you back in the building. Matter of fact, I got some people I need to send this out
Red and green.
to. Yeah, man. I'm since I know we gonna get into this in a minute. I just gotta say, I'm getting impatient waiting for football to come back. I'm
I
getting
can
impatient
tell.
waiting for football to come back. Yeah, I'm ready for it, dog. I'm ready for it. Oh my god, I'm ready for it. Oh, I'm so ready for it. Yo, I with the way the NBA Finals ended up, it let me know why I'm not as invested in the NBA as I once was. I was like, there's no
I
reason. There's
love
no
it.
way. I love it for OKC. I do. I love it for them. I love it for OKC. Um, I'm not so happy about the Pacers being there, but uh,
Oh, they had to go through the Knicks. 1, 2, 3 Cancun.
oh yeah, they gone. Yeah, Knicks take your ass on home. I'm cool. My team went home in the first round. I don't give a fuck. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? But after my boys went out, I mean, I was pulling for the Knicks. So now it's all OKC from this point forward. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into predictions and all of that stuff a little later on. But Shit, we can start from the tit to the tit out. You put something on the dock that had my head spinning for a second. I was like, oh, wait, what? It wasn't something that I had considered until you put it there. Then I looked at it and was like, oh man, word. You was talking about the potential of oh, wait a minute. We can get back to this in the NBA segment, but I got to put this on the screen right now. The name of the team is the Los Angeles Lakers, not the Los Angeles Jameses. I just want to put that out there. That is the name of the team, the Los Angeles Lakers, not the Los Angeles Jameses. And on everything, I'd rather he take himself and his offspring somewhere else, and y'all go do that over there while we try to build a basketball team. The fuck? Privilege, bro. Too much. Privilege. But anyway, you said something about the potential of Kirk Cousins going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I was like, ooh, I hadn't thought about that. Because Atlanta don't necessarily need him that bad now. Like, they know Penix can play. So it's like, okay. Get him a reasonable backup. We should be okay. We could probably get something we really need for Kirk. Considering Pittsburgh's quarterback situation, it ain't the worst idea in the world. It ain't the worst idea in the world. I mean, what brought that to the... Because when I saw it, I was like, word? That's crazy.
It had been floating out there that I don't know where it came from. I know ESPN picked it up too.
Mm-hmm.
But it was floated out there. What about Kirk Cousins to Pittsburgh? Is that really a downgrade from Aaron Rodgers? Is that really an upgrade from Justin Fields? He thrives in play action, and that's what Arthur Smith kind of runs a hell of a lot of. So
it's an upgrade over Justin Fields in regards to throwing the ball, yeah.
And the deal part, I have no idea how that would work. But if I'm just throwing it out there, then hypothetically, if you cap it out this way, they would probably put Atlanta on the hook for most of that salary.
Oh yeah.
And pay whatever else for Pittsburgh if they was to do the deal. And then just run it from there, because at this point in time, I don't see this Aaron Rodgers thing going that way. So
a part of me wholeheartedly expects Aaron Rodgers to retire. I honestly think he's going to retire. So I mean, and I think he's going to retire only because he is. I think a big part of probably why he's going to end up retiring is going to be because he's not. He knows he's not what he used to be. He knows it, and he knows that even if I am better than what I showed last year, I'm still not MVP Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? And realistically, okay, I know we said it. I think we said it last pod or pod prior to that. His actual stats and shit from last year weren't horrible, but that's not Aaron Rodgers we saw play last year. That wasn't the Aaron Rodgers we used to seeing. So, you know, there's something to be said about that.
I just think, honestly, he'll play, but I don't think, and this is probably a shot to his ego, I think he thought the market would be more for him, and people will come find him or come see him, or come and fly me out, or y'all fly to me type of shit. So with the Pittsburgh Steelers and Terry Bradshaw saying the shit he just said recently in the last couple of days, because Terry Bradshaw don't want his ass.
Nope.
So
I mean, I kind of get it though. I mean, that's
Cam Hayward said what he said, but he cleaned it up a little bit. So
yes, I laughed at that shit. I laughed at that shit. I was like, can't admit that shit though. Like he meant what he said, but he had to find a way to say it that don't put them in a position where Aaron Rodgers will be like, well, if you feel like that, then I'm definitely not coming. But I'm thinking more about the question throwing the ball, he's definitely an upgrade over Justin Fields.
Yep.
Ev, what up, brother?
Gentlemen, what's goody?
Chilling, man. We talking about the potential of Kirk Cousins sliding to Pittsburgh since this Aaron Rodgers thing don't look like it's coming to fruition.
It's a good move for him, man. It's a straight move for him. He's a decent, serviceable quarterback.
Yeah, I say so.
Tomlin will always scheme to protect him. Tomlin will play to his strengths.
Yeah,
Just like you said, that toting that rock.
I wonder about that too, because I mean, people make more of a big deal about Najee Harris being gone than I do. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I don't either.
Why don't y'all think that's a thing? I mean, especially if you get a stationary target like Kirk Cousins. I mean, at least they had somebody that was going to move around a little bit.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I mean, I think I think if you have as long as you have Jalen Warren, who actually to me was more effective than Najee Harris. Najee Harris is more of your first and second down. If we're gonna run it and try to get these 4 to 8 yards in these 2 plays, then we're gonna give it to Najee. But you know what I'm saying, we can take that. Jalen Warren is what, to me personally, that I think that's why they didn't flinch when Najee Harris walked out the door. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they still had Jalen. And on top of that, I think they they still got, as little as this may be to some people, they still have Cordero Patterson on the roster. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord, yo, what? How many years?
And he can do everything.
He can do everything.
He said it's a big. My man Rim still said it's a big deal, especially with Mason Rudolph being the quarterback. But that's where this conversation came from, Rim. We actually talking about the prospect of Kirk Cousins becoming the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think I honestly, and I said this before you got here, but I honestly think Aaron Rodgers is going to retire. For one of the reasons that Phantom said, which was he thought that the market would be bigger for him. And secondarily, because I think he knows, and putting this into perspective, I'm going to pull it up while I'm saying this, but putting it into perspective, Aaron Rodgers' stats last year weren't horrible. But they're not Aaron Rodgers, MVP Aaron Rodgers stats. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's kind of the problem. And I think inside his brain, he doesn't want to do
Aaron
that again.
Rodgers numbers.
Right. And he doesn't want to do that again. He does not want to do that again. And because at this juncture, if you do it again, like last year, you kind of halfway had an excuse. You was coming off the Achilles, trying to get your shit together. Okay, you kind of halfway got an excuse. Now you don't. So if you do it again, then it's simply a sign of the reality of what has become, as opposed to what we wanted it to be. And to go somewhere with the legacy that the Pittsburgh Steelers has, and to do that, doing that for the New York Jets ain't big of a fucking deal to me. the New York Jets ain't been shit most of my life, but you know, and they're just being real, they ain't been shit most of my life, and I'm 50 years old, so like Aaron Rodgers had almost 4,000 yards passing last year. He almost 4,000 yards passing. He had 28 touchdowns, 11 picks. That 11 picks was a little high for him. But damn, he got sacked 40 times last year with his old ass. Right. So I mean, maybe Aaron Rodgers know he ain't ready. Oh, I'm not in disagreement with you on that, Remy. I'm not in disagreement with you on that at all. I think they should have kept Justin too. I was saying that the entire time.
Yeah, straight up.
You know, they made a decision based on what they based it on. I think it may have more to do with the inabilities in the passing game that he showed than anything else. Like, it's just he's just not there yet. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, man, he was a starter. He had all this coaching. Maybe he should be there. He was a starter in Chicago. Don't forget that. That means something. You know what I'm saying? That means something. I don't know.
Under that regime, shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not even mad Caleb Williams had that shit that his dad and them didn't want to go to Chicago. I understood that shit. I mean, all was forgiven, water on the bridge, but I understand that shit. Like, hey, man.
Yo, what do y'all make of that? You know they try to make a big deal out of it now after he's already played a whole season in Chicago. And I'm like, dog, we heard about this before he got drafted. What are y'all doing?
Sure.
Like, and now he's having to dodge bullets and dance and be like, yo, nah, bro, listen, like shit was fucked up. I ain't want to, you know what I'm saying? But like I'm here, shit is what it is. That I'm building a bond with my teammates, like we doing our thing. Why y'all bringing this shit up? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel bad for that dude, yo. God, that sucks.
Well, he addressed it. He addressed it and was ready to move forward, from it. But people understood, like people who were diehard Chicago fans, we knew how the fuck he felt. Fucking, what the hell you think we saw Justin Fields. We thought we should have kept him.
Yeah.
So shit, it's what he does now. What he said then is like, ain't no different here. How many motherfuckers didn't want to go to the damn team they was probably gonna get drafted to? Just like, all right, well, I'm here now, shit. Fuck it, let's just do it.
Sanders ass ain't want to go to Cleveland. Oh, did I say that out loud? My bad. Before we move to the next topic, though, I gotta ask this because this is something that I saw. It's something that I saw that I want to bring up next, but to get y'all take on it. But do you think the Chicago Bears have a better season last year with Justin Fields behind center than they had with Caleb Williams?
I think it's fucked either way.
I agree.
No. Yeah, they are who they are. They are who we thought they were.
Here's the one reason why I disagree. I think the season goes better with Justin Fields because the one thing Caleb Williams can't do, he can. When the protection broke down and Caleb couldn't get away, Justin Fields can. And he can turn what turns into a 7-yard sack into a 20-yard run. Just like that. That's the only reason I think it could have gone.
I think Caleb Williams can do the same thing. He just expects to. He has a different expectation. He's like, okay, I'm in the NFL. I'm up here with the best of the best. I'm supposed to be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and throw the football, where I can only go 1, 2, and that ain't gonna get it. That just ain't gonna get it. So either he has to adapt or things have to change. So I think it's a Deion Sanders effect, personally. This coming back out, being discussed or whatever, you looking for a topic. I mean, everybody does it, man. Like Phantom said, who wants to go to a team that sucks, bro? Or organization, that sucks. If you nice, if you anybody, the hell, you blessed just to be on a roster. Shit, pick me up, Chicago.
I'm ready to show y'all the lie that Chicago Bears fans keep telling themselves right now. We'll see. I still think y'all the worst team in y'all division, but we'll see.
Well.
Who else is in that division?
Detroit.
The touch to the
Green Bay.
Detroit.
Malcolm, what up?
Minnesota.
What up, bro? Okay, well,
Minnesota, Green Bay.
Detroit just took a hit today. A mean hit today.
They did.
You just lost your Pro Bowl center Frank Ragnow to retire.
That hurts.
You just lost that.
Yeah.
Let's not make that light of that. That man was a hell of an anchor on the damn center, bro.
Oh yes. 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 That's real. Okay. I hear you, but let me ask you a question. Does losing the center make them worse than Chicago? No.
Possibly.
No. Come on, man. Stop playing. Come on,
possibly.
man. Stop playing, man. Come on, yo. Stop playing, man.
I'm only saying possibly, only because let me see it first, because that's a big ass loss, and now Caleb Williams has a head coach that,
and their line got better.
See, this is the thing though. You just lost 2 coordinators in Detroit, bar. That shit ain't hard. That's not no easy shit to replace. So while it is Chicago, you lost coordinators and a center, and one of them went to Chicago. So who knows you better?
Yeah. Now,
who knows you
that
better?
Was dope, though. I think when that shit happens, I think that shit is dope. I think that shit is dope. Oh my goodness. Oh, I think that shit is super dope when that happens.
That's like, I mean, I ain't saying they like this, but that's like a Gruden in Tampa versus the Raiders in the damn Super Bowl type of shit. Except you see him twice a
man.
year now.
Oh man, yeah, that's real. That's real. That's real. Yeah. 2024. Okay, so I just got to say something real quick, and I'm not getting ready to turn this into a back and forth between me and the homie just because he here. You can enjoy the rest of the show and stop talking shit. First of all, nobody on this podcast is a fan of Seattle. Nothing. But last year, the Chicago Bears couldn't spell playoffs, and the Seattle Seahawks were 10-7, and they simply didn't. Let's not have that conversation about who sucks, bro. We can't do it. You a Hawks fan, and you a Bears fan.
Right.
Stop talking. I'm just joking. I'm glad you're here, bro. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for adding on in the conversation. I appreciate it. We better than the Raiders, maybe. We'll see. We shall see. We shall. I think right now our quarterback's better than yours, but that's only because your quarterback's young and he got to grow up. That's all. That's all. At the end of the day, your quarterback gonna be better than the one we got right now. But, I mean, we could. You know what though? I'm gonna tell you something. I don't bet. It's been 3 times we done bet on the Raiders having a better record than the Bears. We've had a better record than them all 3 times we made the bet, but I ain't got my bottle yet, so I'm not gonna make no bet with them this year, unless we make the bet this year. And this year, if I win, I get all 4 bottles. Then I'm cool. We can do that. Oh shit. We're gonna see. I'm looking for. Hey, bro, I just gotta say, and they'll tell you I'm not the biggest cheerleader or pom-pom carrier for that young man, but I really want to see Caleb Williams have a good year this year. I really want to see that. And it ain't on no walking back my thing. Yeah, but I also say without fail, I cheer for all black quarterbacks, every single one of them. So yeah, I want to see him do well this year. Absolutely. Geno Smith too, though. He a black quarterback. I want to see him do well too. You know what I'm talking about? There was another thing that I saw that I thought was interesting. That's because you're a hater, Remy. They were talking about the potential of Shedeur Sanders getting moved. And remember, I told you I felt like they might move him. I feel like I know we was like, but I feel like they might move him because I know that they realize with the way that he's performing right now, they can get something better for him than they're gonna get for this other kid, even though they drafted him higher. Shedeur is showing his ass in practice right now. Pause. He is going crazy, and I'm very fucking happy to hear it. By the way, but the thought is that he could become the solution to the problem in Miami. Now, here's my problem with that. Unfortunately, well, no, let me not say that. Shedeur throws a better deep ball than Tua. I'll give him that. He throws a better.
They're about the same.
I was about to say he beat him by a little as far as how far I think he could be effective throwing out. Only by a little though. They're very similar as far as the type of quarterback they are. And I think playing in that system would be good for Shedeur. As long as everything goes the way it's supposed to go and your people do what they're supposed to do, you don't have to hold the ball for a long time. So you ain't got to worry about doing all this. You ain't got to worry about it. And Miami don't have no problem running the ball. Yeah, that's the thing right there. Malcolm, you're absolutely right. Here's the bet. Okay, so if I win, I get all 4 of my bottles. If he win, if the Bears have a better record than the Raiders, all 3 of us have to wear a FAMU shirt on the show and a Bears hat.
Ooh.
I'm not in this shit.
He said, I'm not in this shit.
I'm not in this shit.
I tell you what, since we talk about 4 bottles, I will wear a different FAMU shirt and a Bears hat 4 shows in a row if I lose.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
There you go. Bang, bang.
You're not gonna put me in this shit.
But Malcolm had an excellent point. If without Tyreek Hill, that Miami job doesn't look quite as attractive. It doesn't look quite as attractive.
I don't think he's going anywhere.
They send his ass to Dallas and let him play behind Dak until he number 1. You know how much showtime that would be, man?
Wow. With CD and wow.
You know how much showtime that would be, bro. Just send him down there and let him sit down, man. Let him sit down. At some point, Dak is bound to go down for a couple games. Pause. At some point, he's gonna get injured. A little ticky tack, something or another.
Oh yeah,
He'll be out. A couple games. Be nice, man. Sit down for a season.
no doubt.
No pressure. Come out there whenever you come out there and ball out.
That's a hot
I don't
take
think
right
he's
there.
going
I'm gonna
anywhere.
put it on the screen in a minute. Who that?
I don't think they're
Shador?
gonna let him go either.
He ain't
I
going
think
nowhere.
Cleveland want to keep him.
Yeah,
I don't think he's going anywhere.
keep him. They know Joe Flacco got 6 games, 6 quality.
He got 6 hot ones. He like a revolver. He got 6 hot
for
ones.
real. 6 ones, baby. He gonna come out blazing with 6 on.
He got 6 hot ones for you. It is up after that.
And it's up after that. Somebody gonna have to come
crazy.
in and spell my
That's
man.
crazy.
So we know the
Two-
first 6.
Oh, we're gonna give him 2 in the. We're gonna give him 2 in the summer, 2 in the fall, and 2 in the winter.
No doubt. Yeah, hell yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
He gonna get
somebody go down. He gonna give you 2 good playoff games. That third one, yeah. But hey, yeah, I think that's it's an interesting prospect to me though. If that were to happen. Now, there's one thing that I don't like that I be seeing sometimes, and it's that sometimes the guys that are like star players, you know what I'm saying, to be a star, especially in the NFL, requires a different kind of sauce. You know what I'm saying? Because your face ain't shown all the time. In basketball, they can see you the whole game. In football, till you take the helmet off, nobody know who the fuck you are. You a dude with a number. You know what I'm saying? You a dude wearing a number who catching, throwing, whatever you doing. Cool. I know your name. I have no idea who you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's starting to change as social media became more of a thing, and more of the athletes started getting more active on social media. Then you got these guys who got these big personalities, and so they, you know what I mean? Justin Jefferson is very well known by some people who don't even watch football, just because of his personality. You know what I'm saying? Antonio Brown. Hella people know him because you know what I'm saying? Because of the shit he be on, not necessarily because he played football. One guy who I am a huge fan of personally, is personally, in my personal opinion, being wrongly persecuted for being him. And that's Stephon Diggs. You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me y'all didn't know that was him? You knew that. Come on, stop playing. Stop playing. You knew that. Not only did you know that was him, but look at where he went. What are we talking? New England Patriots? Do y'all not know who Cardi B is? Y'all don't know. Y'all never heard none of the joints.
You don't think you're getting Taylor Swift in the stands, do you? I hope you don't think that's a repeat of what you're getting. That's not popping.
It's a different kind of thing, bro.
Different kind of ball game over the side, bro. You already see it. You already see it. You know what it's gonna be.
It's a different ball game. But on the flip side of that, Stephon Diggs, you play for the New England Patriots, dog. Like,
be easy.
Phantom, that look on your face. Please say it. Please go ahead and say it. I see it all over your face. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
Oh man.
What am I supposed to be saying again?
Oh man. Oh, you
already
know. The look said something. I was waiting for you to say it out loud.
The look says it. Definitely.
Oh, my bad. Damn, is that bad? I'm that bad? Shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Stephon Diggs. Go sit your ass down, Holmes. Sit your ass down. It's Rabel. Hey, it's Rabel. This ain't Belichick, because this is Belichick. Oh, not gonna say something. But it's Rabel.
Yeah.
Sit down, bro.
Sit down. Hey, bro, play a game. Go to OTA. Go to one. You just got the OTAs because you've been out. You just got there a couple days ago. Go to OTA, dog.
I think he's gonna have to like straight up explain to Shorty like what this is. Like, I'm not a rapper. I may look like one when I'm off the field. You know, right. I may have the big chains. I may kick it with everybody like I'm a rapper or whatever, but I play ball, you know. So when we on the yacht, we doing whatever we doing, woo-de-woo. put them phones down. You know, I can't be like that. I don't make my money like that. I make my money on the field. So, you know, you can't, I'm not Offset. You could do that with Offset. You know, y'all could be with all the baddies. You know, that's how you get your money. Well, he's gonna have to, you know, talk to her. You're gonna compromise the bag, baby. So,
You know what I'm saying?
you know, yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
He
Man.
said she play ball too.
She
Yeah,
play ball too.
she do. She do.
Yo,
She play ball
bro,
too.
listen. I know I was. Now, see, this is how I know that what y'all saying is absolutely right. The first thing that crossed my mind when I saw the video, in my brain, my rapper brain was like, "Oh," you know what I'm saying?
Like, oh, it's going up. Yeah, it's
As
going
soon
up.
as I looked at the doc and seen that on there, my sports brain turned on, and I was like, "Wait a minute, you might be about to fuck this up, homeboy." Listen, and me personally, I salute you. Do your thing, man.
Oh yeah,
Live your life, bro.
live, baby.
You only
Yeah,
get to do
live.
this shit one time.
Yeah, baby.
Do it.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
it is the off season. I get
You
that,
heard
but
me?
True that.
You heard me?
call 2 people.
Mm-hmm. 2 of them.
Call Ocho, son. Call Ocho,
Yes.
and then call L's favorite person, Ja Wick.
You better, bro. You better. Don't mess it
Bruh.
up, kid. Don't mess it up, man. And don't let that
Yo.
woman be the reason that you messed it up, bro. Many a man that had that downfall, bro. Who you choose.
Yes.
Be careful, dog.
Yes.
Hey,
She playing
Stephon.
like
Stephon. Even Superman got fucked up over some ass. Okay.
some ass, bro.
You feel me?
Even Christopher Reeve got fucked up over some ass. So.
Yo, I got an apology I got to make real quick before we shift gears, man. CD Lamb.
CD.
I know you don't watch the show. I might clip this and send it to your DM just so you can. So I'm gonna clip the first one, and then I'm gonna clip this one so I can show you me rectifying my mistake. I went back and I'll watch you some more. You are an absolutely phenomenal wide receiver, young man. Hey, look, I know what I said. I know what I said. I know what I said. To end this cleanly, you are absolutely, beyond any question, a number 1 wide receiver. Absolutely. Someone can build an offense around you being the number 1 wide receiver. Absolutely. I take back what I said. I was wrong. Some of it was Cowboys hate. I can admit that. And I just got the death stare because my lady's a Cowboys fan. Oh shit! Wow. But yeah, man. CD Lamb, salute to you, man. Salute to you, bro. My bad. George Pickens, I ain't taking back nothing I said about you. Prove me wrong. CD Lamb did. Prove me wrong.
Don't feel bad, dog. I get it all the time.
What you mean?
The death stare. Except I've been putting up with it a very fucking long time. And at least mine, and do you want to hear some fucked up shit before we transition? Mine wants that gone.
Oh, wow. Wait, your lady a Cowboys fan too?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You know that. I forgot you forgot about that. That's been the same
I
one
did
all
forget.
them years.
I forgot. Oh, man. They crazy.
And,
Like,
and they want, and she want that gone too. I'm like, oh shit, I ain't in this.
oh, yeah. That got, I mean, I'm not a Cowboy fan, and I don't really, whatever y'all do behind center, y'all do. It is what it is. But, I mean, CD got his numbers with Cooper Rush too, so it ain't. It's like, whatever. Do this. Remember, no matter what happens, Cowboys and Cowboys fans specifically, this is for y'all. No matter what y'all do behind center, no matter who you trade some really cheap draft picks to the Pittsburgh Steelers for wide receiver, no matter, none of that matters. As long as the person who owns the team is still y'all not gonna win. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, no.
Like y'all got a dark cloud hanging over y'all just because Jerry Jones is there.
Oh no. Y'all, oh no. You know why? I'm finna trip y'all out. Throw some shit at y'all.
Uh-oh.
Y'all NBA team just gave these fuckers hope.
Who did?
The New York Knicks going to the conference final. Damn, the Knicks can do it.
Oh yeah.
True.
Y'all just
True,
gave the
Kane.
bastards hope.
Yeah.
They think, oh, yeah,
Hold up, man. Hold up. While we talk about dudes and chicks, right? Let me ask y'all a question. That's my
Uh-oh.
homeboy this earlier when I was at work.
you like you gearing up for some shit. I need to hear this shit. I'm sorry. He like
Yep.
he gearing up for
Yep.
some shit.
He got
trying
he got the Birdman hand rub going on. Like what's
Hey, dog, just go ahead and say it.
Yeah, drop that
Uncensored.
shit.
Just let it fly, dog. Don't even worry about cleaning it up. Hey, whoever's watching the podcast, I'm sorry in advance. Whatever Eb's gonna say, but he gonna say it the way he gonna say it. We gonna have to react to it. So fuck it.
It is
Full
what it is.
disclosure. Let it fly,
It
yo.
is what it is.
Your boy Travis slow. Your boy Travis Hunter slow. He's slow, ain't it? He good and slow, right? Ain't he real slow? Like I
Yeah, he's
used to look at his face sometimes, and I'd be like, yeah, he looks slow. He look like he somebody do his homework, and I didn't want to think that. I really didn't want to think that. You know, I was like, well,
Oh shit.
he is a phenomenal athlete, so I can imagine he probably got like 2-3 people doing his homework right now, especially at Colorado. I'm pretty sure he had 2-3 people. I just look at him, just looking at him. I was like, yeah, you're a little slow. But now I know he's slow. Now for sure, for absolute sure, yo. This man married that child. Okay,
Yeah.
this man actually married that child. All right. Despite all sorts of evidence and brothers coming out the woodwork trying to save this man, sending him footage and letting him know in real time that, yeah, bro, like, look at these dates, bro. Like, for real, like, right there. When was you with him? We was the woo. He did it anyway, bro. I know he has plenty dudes around him. He got Deion Sanders around him, bro. Deion Sanders was with Pilar. Crazy, super crazy. And he got gentlemen around him. I know he got good wise counsel around him, yo. He did it anyway. Got the girl a Brabus. Did you see the Brabus? Did they pull the? Did you? Okay, not the regular G wagon, not the regular G wagon. You went out and got her a Brabus, bro. You ain't even played one down at NFL football yet, dog, and she already hit them pockets for like $250,000.
Bruh.
Dude.
She told that man when they said you may now kiss the bride, he says, kiss me now, babe. She said to him, not now. We gonna make love all night. And he just says, yeah.
Dude.
What?
Dude.
What?
I was absolutely amazed, bro. And she did say, big
Got him.
Big got him. Big got
feel
him,
me?
yo. I don't think I've seen one that bad in a long time. Like, bruh, like, it's not like you don't know. Yo, you fresh on the
I
block,
wish
kid.
I wish I had turntables. I would cut up or I could just play the cut of Ready Rock C doing it in the Fresh Prince song. You big dummy. Yeah.
Word, bro. Stupid, dog. Stupid.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know what Shorty got in
She
between
got to
her
have that.
legs. She got something magical.
You gotta throw that in the air, make sunshine,
So
moonshine.
I was about to say, who your girl from Harlem Night Show?
Rain, snow, sleet, hail, and every damn thing else. It better be for that, dog. Maybe
homie was a virgin, dog. Maybe he was a virgin.
I'm
dog.
thinking that might have been
the way he acting, bro. That might have been what it was, dog.
I asked him, yo, check the technique though. And then it wasn't even on the docket, and I'm gonna have to make it quick because I know time is
Chris,
but like
you broke, but you got it.
I gotta say this. Trav. The point of having OGs and niggas around you is to listen to those people. That's the point. Not just for them to say it to you, so that you can say, yeah, OG looked out, da 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 da. Nah, take that shit and apply it, dog.
Oh,
they can tell it
God.
to you, so now you know that's knowledge. You can even repeat it back to somebody else. That shows that you've applied some degree of wisdom to apply to give it to somebody else. But the understanding comes from the execution, and you ain't doing that. You doing the exact opposite.
The exact opposite.
Maybe that's why you're doing better on defense than offense, because backpedaling is suiting you better right now. You're not a very good route runner, Travis. I just gotta say, I was very surprised to see what I've seen. He don't run routes very well. He's okay.
And when he does run routes, he catches the ball with his body.
He catches
is what I've seen when he runs route, when he has to run on time and he's catching with his body. You know, that ain't gonna do you in the NFL, dog. You ain't got time for that.
But he's doing phenomenal on defense right now. So I mean,
I
say give him time. It's gonna take, and I can guarantee you, his route tree at Jacksonville is far more complicated than his route tree was at Colorado. So I mean,
he still gotta get his man body on offense, yo.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah. What is bro? Just say it, man.
Okay.
See, he feels about it like I feel about it now. See,
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try something different.
Okay. All right.
It's a bunch of fellas in here, so I'm gonna try something different.
I can dig it.
I'm trying to be positive.
Okay.
Maybe.
My homie did the same thing.
Just maybe. We might be reading in too much to this. Maybe. Now, the no prenup part. Woo. Trav, Mr. and Mrs. Hunter, I wish y'all nothing but the best.
Same.
Hopefully this works out. I'm not calling her that word, but yes, they can change and have a past. You all had a past. It can happen. So,
I'm gonna be good. Go ahead.
Now, since you brought this shit up, El, this was the other one in my head. Josh Allen just got the bag, and now he turned around and got married too.
Are you serious, dog? I ain't even see that.
Yep.
Josh Allen just got the bag. He turned around and got married too.
Okay. All right, bros. Okay.
They wildin', y'all.
Y'all for real. Hey,
they are not playing. Hey, bro, look.
I'll be positive about it. I don't wish ill on anybody's anything, because I look to have a positive union one day myself. So
no doubt.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna be objective about it. I'll be objective about it, and see, maybe he knows. I don't know. Hey,
fellas, everybody in the chat and the fellas on here, we all got. I've read the comments and all.
Man, I got the. I'm not getting ready to put none of that on the screen. Y'all got to read that in the comments if y'all want to read it. This is a sports podcast. And that's what we do. I'm gonna just say, Trav, look, man. Best wishes to you, young man. I hope you figure it out. And if it's going to go sideways, I hope it goes sideways soon enough.
Quickly, I was going to say the same
quickly and get on with the rest of your life. And I'm not saying that wishing nothing on y'all. I'm just saying, just from what I've seen and from what it looks like. And mind you, we can only judge from the outside. So because we're not in your relationship, but just what it looked like, bro, you got to understand what it looked like to people. And at a point, I'm hoping that one day you wake up and you look at, maybe you pull your phone out and you're like, man, what the, you know what? Maybe these motherfuckers weren't tripping all this time. Like, this really is some, you know what I'm saying? And I hope it don't take something terrible that's gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? For it to come to that.
I'm gonna say one last thing about that whole joint, which gets a little bit more serious, y'all. This also highlights something that I'm big on, which is Black men being within your household, or at least being around your children.
No doubt.
if we look at some of the fathers who have, been more on it, or more intentional about their child, making it. A lot of these things didn't happen. You ain't see no girls around the LeVar Ball's boys. You ain't see no chicks around them boys. You don't see Steph. He had the same girl all the way through. Basically from prom to marriage to kids, all of that, same girl. Uh, when you don't have guidance or somebody talking to you when you're young and you growing up, putting that game down on you, telling you what's up, preparing you for who's gonna come at you because of what you got, that's what you get. Um, I always tell folk, what we got walking around or what we call YNs, they seem not to have any sort of sense whatsoever, or not the sense that
Okay.
we have. We had that sense because it was dudes around and we actually listened. They weren't goofies. Now you got grown people around, but they goofies. So the
Yeah.
Lions ain't listening
Nobody
to
listening
them.
to that
They
shit. Yeah.
listening to that.
Nobody's trying to hear that shit. Yeah.
Nah, they don't want to hear that. So it's a product of a little bit of that too, man. You just looking for that love, man, and she's got a level of love on him that he didn't get early. You can see it. You can tell.
Yeah, she probably loving the hell out of him behind
Oh
closed
yeah,
doors to make sure that he
yeah, brother.
kicking them checks out. Man, I gotta switch gears because if it's any ladies watching, I apologize. I promise you, this
Yeah,
is
for
not
sure.
some woman bashing shit.
Nah.
This is really, if y'all seen this young lady and how she moved, y'all understand why we saying what we saying. But I want to switch gears to some young ladies that we can speak positively of. First of all, Irving McDonald signed with the Indiana Fever. And I didn't know that the WNBA had this rule, but it's really dope. And the rule has an emergency hardship exception, which allows any team to sign a player with immediate effect if a team drops below 10 game eligible players at any time. They waived 4 players within the last month. And then on top of that, Caitlin Clark got hurt. So then in this past game, this past Friday, Sydney Colson and Sophie Cunningham also got injured.
Why they
So
wait
they
for a
need
player?
the help. That's a very good question.
Wow.
That's a very
4
good
players at
question.
one
Yeah,
time.
yeah. It's very strange. For those of y'all who are unfamiliar, Ari McDonald used to play for the Sparks. She was in the Atlanta Dream. She was actually the number 3 pick in 2021 by the Atlanta Dream. For a career, 116 games, she's averaged 8.6 points, 2 rebounds, 2.8 assists. So I mean, it's not like she's not, it's not like they signed Asia Wilson or nothing, but they got some help. They got some help.
Little
So
something.
yeah. Salute to her though, man. Good, and for you to have been the number 3 pick, that says something about your ability. So hopefully you get an opportunity to get your shit off. And then with Caitlin not being around, somebody got to shoot the ball. So you know what I'm saying. That's gonna be dope to see that. Oh, and salute to the UConn ladies. All the UConn ladies in the WNBA are doing their thing right now. Like salute to y'all. Man.
Paige Beckers is balling.
Yeah, Paige been getting busy. I know she was in the concussion protocol. I'm hoping she's okay. Stewie getting busy. Fisa Kalia getting busy. Man, shit, Stewie getting busy on the least number of minutes in her whole career right now. You know what I'm saying? She only playing 28 minutes a game. That team loaded though. So I mean, shit.
Am I white Kevin Durant? Female Kevin Durant?
Oh shit. I can see that.
Sometimes, dog, I look at Stewie, dog, I be like, how the fuck she just be getting buckets on motherfuckers? He just be like,
yeah.
She look like a $1.05. And he be like, damn, Stewie, don't do him like that.
Yo, I see you, bro. I see you. Salute. Thanks for coming through, Ram. Most def, man. We back. Come back. We here every Monday, nigga. Come rock with us. We here every Monday. Matter of fact, we might have to get him on when we get once preseason start. I want to get a couple fans from some other teams on so we can talk a little shit. Talk a little shit for a while. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be fun. Oh man. Yeah, Paige getting busy. Gabby Williams getting busy. Aaliyah Edwards is having a good season so far. She had I know she had a lower back injury in camp, so you know what I'm saying she missed the very beginning. Yeah, man. Shit. You can't pumping them out. Oh, sounded crazy.
Women's Duke, man. You
Yeah,
want a
that's
chip?
crazy.
You want a ring? You want to go to the next level? Hey, come up here.
Nah, they ain't women's Duke. That's University of Alabama. That's Alabama football right there. That ain't Duke. That's Alabama football
Yeah.
right there.
That's
That's the
true.
basketball
That's true.
equivalent. They just
I
stay
feel that.
there. Yeah.
Them motherfuckers win and go straight like, yeah, they won. Oh, okay, cool. We're going to get that one.
Yep. It's a ticket. It's a
Hey,
ticket.
just a
Sure.
reminder. This is my every 3 month reminder to y'all. Caitlin Clark ain't never won shit. Caitlin Clark ain't never won shit. Caitlin Clark ain't never won shit. Everybody relax. Damn, let the girl do something. Let her do something. Like she a dope player, but let her do something. And I think she feels it to a degree. She kind of feels the pressure of that. Like, damn, they keep talking about I'm dope, but I ain't never won. Like I ain't win in college. You know what I'm saying? We ain't won here. Like I know I'm only 1 year in, but like we gotta get something. I gotta get something done. I think, and I hope that she doesn't make that let that make her start pressing. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that she had I think the last 2 games before her injury weren't great. The last one being particularly not good. And I think some of it is her pressing. When your shot's not falling, you just got to do something else. You know
If
what I'm
she
saying?
doesn't end up, whatever their equivalent of the big three is, if they don't put a big three or 2 more players with her, she's not gonna win. She's just a PG. She's a passing point guard at that. You know, a good one. So
Yeah.
she needs good players to play with. She's not. They don't have the league ain't set up that way for you to have enough teams, enough players, enough people to do that for her. So if she wins it, it's gonna be organic, and you really gonna have to put the crown on that little girl head. If
Oh yeah.
she don't, it's understandable. You playing, arguably for a small market team, even in the WNBA. Indiana's a small market team in the NBA. So
Facts.
you playing for an even smaller market team. I don't see her winning on this level either. So I know if she went overseas, I bet you she'd win. They wouldn't be able to keep up with that. But over here, unless she gets on the power team, man, I don't see it either.
God forbid that
Mm.
happens.
Oh, if it does happen, it's a wrap. They're
yeah.
Alabama. It's straight Alabama right now. They're gonna
God
win
forbid that happens.
consecutively.
Oh man, yeah, that's I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it at all. Like just to be honest, I don't want to see it, and I only don't. I actually want to. I'm hoping, and I've always been very hopeful for this that at some point that it's parity enough that you can't do that. Like every star gonna have to have their own team, and now you're gonna have to put pieces. You know what I'm saying? You maybe have 2 stars on every team. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
can
at
do
a point,
2.
maybe it may develop into a natural big 3 from somebody that's already there. You know what I'm saying?
Like a
Well,
OKC. They
well,
came out of nowhere.
their CBA, I'm not familiar with it too much. I would have to actually look at that.
Yeah.
But their CBA is behind the WNBA. I mean the NBA. So
Mm-hmm.
that what they call that shit, the second. I just call it the second penalty. Is what they really call it. That first penalty and that second penalty is like it's killing the NBA. Like you can't stack teams and do super teams no more because of that
Oh yeah.
that penalty. So WNBA ain't caught up to that yet. So it's
Yeah.
still gonna happen. It's still possible.
Eventually. Yeah, eventually. I mean, if you did put her on a power team, they want to market the hell out of her anyway. I just don't think
Liberty,
that.
the Aces.
Oh God, dude!
Ooh.
Like, can you imagine that? Yo, we would see her
Just
Liberty,
think if
the
they found a way to
Aces.
get her on the
everywhere,
Aces
bro.
while Asia Wilson was still there.
Oh
It ain't
gosh,
fair.
it ain't
It's not
fair.
even
Fuck
fair.
It wouldn't be fair. It would be
No.
fair.
Yeah.
No,
Fuck
we
outta
know
here. I
who.
don't
We
want to
know
see
who
that
would
shit.
win. Nah.
We know
I do
who. Hey,
not
we
want to
know
see
who
that shit.
team. We know who team it would be.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But the Asians are gonna look over her shoulder and be like, "Shit, go ahead,
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
got
go ahead,
mine
go
here.
Gonna eat.
I got mine here.
Mm-hmm.
Go do
And
it.
she gonna eat too. She gonna go in there and do her
You better
thing
believe
too.
that shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you got to worry about Angel Wilson down there, oh yeah, she get ready to have a field day out
A
here.
field day out here, yo.
Yeah,
Well,
she
that
get
wouldn't
ready
be
to have
fair.
a fucking field day.
That wouldn't be fair.
Yeah, Ev, my man, Ev, you know you my bro, man, all the way
Yeah.
live.
Yeah,
You my
man.
bro, all the way live. But
Yeah, man.
we gotta celebrate some people, man, when they do big things, man. We gotta
We do.
celebrate people when they do big things, man.
We do, man. We do. Yes, sir.
Congratulations to the Indiana Pacers, the
Yeah, man.
2025 Eastern Conference champions. Oh boy.
I
Oh
believe
boy.
I'm the only one who picked. I'm the only one who picked that one.
He
This
is.
is true. This is
He
true.
is.
This is true.
He is.
This is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You're the only one that picked it. And now I will say this before we dive too deep into this, because I want to make sure because I want to make sure I leave space at the end if necessary. But do we even need to have a do we need to take a poll on who we got winning in the finals? Does anybody think anybody other than OKC is
No, I'm going with
going?
no. It's SGA.
I just want to put it out there before it happens, because if so,
I'm
know.
TBD. I'm TBD.
TBD.
I want to
Okay.
say. Okay, wait a minute. Now, hold up. For people who watch the podcast, yes, I did say whoever comes out the West is probably winning the chip. I did say this, so I can't renege. Well, I am going to renege. Fuck it, I can. I can at least reconsider. I can come up with a reason. Damn it, I can come up with a reason.
I think we're gonna see a three accolade season
Year for SGA.
for a player for SGA. I think we're gonna see
Regular
a three
season
accolade.
MVP, Western Conference MVP, and then Finals MVP. Oh,
Finals
he might
MVP.
do it. Yeah,
He might do it.
Yeah,
He might
I'm
actually
gonna
do
tell
it,
you.
y'all.
I can tell you real quick why all by this one thing all alone makes me say there's no way I bet against OKC unless this person gets hurt. The reason I feel that way is because there was nobody on the Knicks who can play defense on Pascal Siakam like OKC can. Nobody over there can do it. Maybe on a good day, if he hustle, like a lot of what Mitchell Robinson brings to the table is from hustle. You know what I'm saying? On the defensive end, at least he tried. He put the effort in. You know what I'm saying? But like, if we talking about somebody that's gonna make Siakam have to work for them points, Chet or pick one. Hardenstein,
Well,
pick one.
It's gonna be Hardenstein. It's gonna be
Hardenstein. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
But yeah, I can see that.
Well, whoa.
Is he more physical than Chet though? Do you think? Because if so, he might have to be on Miles Turner.
Yes, he is more physical than Chet. Yes, he is.
He might have to be on Miles Turner then. Because otherwise, Miles Turner gonna bully Chet. I think he can bully him. Miles Turner ain't no little nigga. Like Chet taller.
I think Siakam can do the same thing too, though. See,
I can see that.
Siakam,
but I think Chet long enough to bother Siakam though, whereas nobody on the Knicks was really bothering his shots.
I know that, but see, here's the thing. And Siakam, that right there, like the ancillary parts to do their thing, but Siakam got that one thing ain't nobody else got. Nobody else on the floor had. Championship experience. And you saw it you saw it in them game when he scored. You saw it through the whole Eastern Conference Finals. You saw it.
Sure did.
So
yeah. Did you see Tyrese Halliburton's face when they gave the MVP to Cy? He was looking like, oh shit. And then all of a sudden he was like, oh shit, they watching.
Oh, so I wasn't the only one who saw that shit, huh?
Nah, you weren't the only one who saw that shit, bro.
I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it in real time. I saw it in the replay and shit. I didn't even see the shit in real time. I was like, oh shit, what? Did you see the look on his face?
Was hating. He was hating. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild, bro. Mm-mm.
So we talk about both finals. We're gonna take on two finals here.
No doubt. Okay.
So the Western Conference Finals.
I want to make sure I get them they love too. Yeah, go ahead.
The Western Conference Finals, dog. I did okay. So I did something for that last game of Western Conference Finals. I stopped doing, and y'all be like, "Why the fuck is he explaining this?" I watched the game on mute. Saturday, watched the game on mute. Did it for the Eastern Conference Finals too. And the Western Conference Finals, dog, them motherfuckers, Yeah, dog. It wasn't no shot. Like you could tell in body language, you could tell the way they was playing. Motherfucker, when I saw Chet Holmgren catch that oop, I said, "Oh shit!"
It's over.
And then when they ran down them, what they run down that shit? They ran down like 5 or 7, like 7, 8. What the run? They went on a run. My mind is forgetting it now because my mind has been thinking about it all week, and so I got to talk about it. They went on that damn run in the third quarter. It's over.
Yeah.
And then the Knicks had the same run, and then the Pacers had the same. Like both finals had that run where both teams was just like, oh shit. I think the Pacers played hard in the Garden, but it was like, we going back home.
Oh yeah.
And then the Timberwolves played hard, and then it was like, oh shit. These motherfuckers they're not gonna stop. Like they're literally gonna keep, motherfucker, they're gonna keep running y'all ass off that bitch.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
They're gonna run y'all ass every time you move, and I'm like, when you got Alex Caruso out that bitch looking like damn Gary Payton Jr. and shit, white Gary Payton Jr. type of shit, I'm like, this is over.
Hey, they very meticulously put that squad together, and once I saw what was happening, I was like, oh shit, that was crazy. Didn't see that one coming. Y'all are sneaky. Okay, cool. And it makes it even more interesting when I think about how this is playing out right now and how all of the talk about the movements of Durant and Giannis will be impacted by what happens in this series. I think. Because KD, I don't know if KD is concerned about winning another ring as he is about going somewhere where he can at least hoop and have fun and it not be so much pressure. You know what I'm saying? When you go form a super team with Devin Booker and and then y'all go get Brett, like that's pressure, that's unnecessary pressure. And I'm pretty sure you was probably like, well, why are we doing that though? Like, chill. Everybody relax.
That's his third one now.
Mm-hmm. So
third.
you gotta go somewhere now where it ain't that.
But he's gonna have that pressure, dog, because he's Kevin Durant. Unless he goes to fucking Washington or some shit.
I was just about to say, go play for Washington. Nobody's gonna expect you to win.
He's gonna have that. It doesn't matter where he goes. Like some people say they want him to go play with Minnesota with Ant. I'm like, yeah, it'll help Ant. It definitely will help him.
Oh yeah.
But wherever, like, okay, let's just look at the teams that are contending right now. And then you can go east or west. Who's young? Okay, we said Houston. We floated Houston out there.
No doubt.
You're there to put these motherfuckers over the hump.
Yeah, it was just the number 2 seed.
Exactly. Even if I want to say San Antonio, the instant you walk in San Antonio, homeboy,
the first thought, now they got Wemby, the Aaron Fox, Castle, and Kevin Durant. Wow.
If you walked into the Knicks, for what?
Same thought.
Same thing. If you went to the Lakers,
same thought.
Same thing.
Because now you ain't improved the defense that much, but at least we can score more points than motherfuckers now.
No shit.
I honestly feel like I think that this is going to be far more of an entertaining finals than some people probably think it is right now. I think it's going to be entertaining because it's going. I want people to see how differently SGA handles his responsibility as the key perimeter player for his team versus how Jalen Brunson handled it. Now, to a degree, some of how Jalen Brunson handles it has a lot to do with how Tibbs coach it. Okay, so I want to be clear when I say that this is not a dig at Jalen Brunson at all. But sometimes, brother, you dribble the ball too much. I've seen SGA do a move, he ain't lose a dude. Maybe try one more thing. Here, take this shit. I can't shake this nigga right now. Here, take it. Let me reset. Hold up. Here, take that shit. Jalen Brunson will be like, that ain't get you. Okay, oh, that ain't get you. Oh, hold up, wait. Bro, I get it. You nice as fuck. It's okay though. Like this eating the clock up. Your team sometimes they feel like they're confused, like they don't know what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? So once New York worked that out and Tibbs realizes he can rely on more than just the first 7 people for the entirety of a series, not just 2 games, New York's still gonna be a problem. On everything I love, Jason Tatum injury or not, they was about to beat Boston. I don't give a fuck what nobody tell me. They was about to beat them. They had their motherfucking heart in their hand. We got you. We understand y'all are who you are, but it don't matter right now. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter right now. The same way that the Minnesota Timberwolves, before the playoffs started, which one of us had the Minnesota Timberwolves in the Western Conference Finals?
I mean,
not a damn one of us. Nah.
I got it.
And then it played out how it played out. But
you know what though? I got one for y'all though. Tell me if y'all disagree with this. I think this finals though is going to be a faster paced final. I think the pace of play of this final is going to be fast.
I think it's going to be a lot of points scored. Yeah.
With both of them sucking the half court. So yeah, they have no choice but to run on each other. To slow it down is going to be the ugly game. It's going to be the foul-laden game. They're going to run.
Okay, see,
but I also think
in the league, you don't want to give them time
to shoot
set
threes.
And this is the thing I think, though, even though I said I think it's going to be a fast final, but if it had to slow down, it favors OKC just because of Chet, SGA, and the mid-range and all that. But also Siakam, just because Indiana is just who the fuck Indiana is. At this point in time, Indiana ain't going to change shit. Rick Carlisle, with mad respect, because you out-coached Tom Thibodeau.
Yep.
Yes, you did.
But
yes, you did.
I think he'll adjust to it. But I think this finals will be like a younger, faster pace of play to where it's like, damn, these motherfuckers is. And then the defense to kind of slow that down. Thunder's defense to kind of slow it down a little bit. But I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be better than this. It's gonna be better.
Is this like the youngest finals? I think this might be the youngest finals I can remember. Like both teams just being hella young.
Because
both of these like Siakam probably the oldest nigga on their team, right? He ain't old.
Right? Which is crazy. Caruso. How old is Caruso?
Hold up, let me see.
Between him, Caruso, it got to be between them two.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because Caruso is 31. Caruso 31.
Oh, wow.
And
right.
You thought he was older than that?
I don't know. He's older.
Siakam. They both 31. Yeah, they both 31.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they both 31. So that's crazy. Like the wild thing about that is you say they both 31 and we both and we all like, oh, okay. But think about at a point when somebody would have been like, oh, he's 31. Ooh, it's almost over, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, dude.
There was a time when 31 was like, ooh, bro, like you might want to start working on your mid-range. Like you're gonna be dunking on niggas in a couple more years. What's up with it?
That's because when we all got 31 motherfuckers, we were all looking at each other like, yeah, we all hit 30, 31. We were looking like, all right, when shit gonna start goddamn feeling different now.
Yeah, I was still hooping shit regularly when I was 31. Shit.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. Now when you get to 40, you like, shit. Yawn too hard, motherfucker.
I think my hooping really, hooping on a more regular basis probably slowed down like 4 years ago. But ever since then, like I ain't breaking my neck to get back to it on no regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm cool, nigga. I'm not winning no chips. I play for fun every now and then, but I ain't winning no chips. I'm looking forward to seeing how both of these coaches utilize their strengths versus the other team's weakness. You know what I'm saying? SGA is a competent defensive player, but he's not a great defender. You can take him. You know what I'm saying? But you just know he got help. He got really big, really long pause on all of that help. And they will block your shit. They do not care. And if they don't block it, they will make you change it to the point that you're just gonna miss it. I think the thing that they've done is quietly done what what I'm saying here. they almost done a San Antonio-ish type thing with the way they put their roster together. The
Oh
two
yeah.
tall dudes, you feel me? You got
Oh
you
yeah.
can play the other kid, what's his name? At point guard and run SGA is your two. Cool. You know what I'm saying? No biggie. And SGA is there was a time for me when Ginobili was the person I was the most worried about on the Spurs. I was like, oh, that motherfucker's crazy. He's a scary guy. Like that shit was wild. I fuck with Manu big time. But
Chet's
yeah,
looking like
man.
that.
Mm.
Chet's kind of looking like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Just a much smaller version of it.
Hartenstein's looking like Bruce Bowen. It's just, can you get the motherfucker to shoot when they're leaving your ass open? Bowen will shoot the three, but Hartenstein is like looking like, yeah, like motherfucker shoot. They're gonna sit in there shoot, but he's looking like that. But Chet's looking like the guy, and you seen through the conference finals, you was like, you gonna fuck around and goddamn, y'all gonna fuck around and work that linky bastard out, wake that linky fucker up. And he just be like, SGA gonna look at him and be like, hey, bro, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know
And
what
Jalen Williams, y'all know I'm high on Jalen Williams.
Ooh.
So
Yes.
I'm high on Jalen Williams. You already know that.
Yes. I fuck with Jalen Williams big time. I think they SGA, you know, when I realized for sure that I fuck with SGA, I always was like, he's a really good player, man. But the first time I actually watched the post game, like normally once the game like done, especially if it ain't close at the end, like if it ain't no chance that you getting ready to, I might just turn that shit off and walk away. You know what I'm saying? But this particular night I was washing dishes. So when the game went off, the post game came on, I elbows deep in suds. I can't change the channel. So he starts talking. Well, they're getting ready to try to talk to him, and everybody, well, he's like, yo, hold on. Come here. You know what I'm saying? The whole starting five. Yo, get your ass over here, yo. And they was like, well, how do you da? He's like, nah, we, like, me and the guys, you know what I'm saying? We did this, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yo, I seen it done before, but not, it seems like, and then I started realizing he does that a lot. Like a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, he's the guy that's gonna fuck around and end up leading his team to a ring, and they're gonna try to build the next Chicago West. Well, not that. I don't think nobody's ever gonna do that. But Golden State-esque at least dynastic run. You know what I'm saying? Like they got the pieces to do it, and they're young. They got and they got plenty of wiggle room to play around with shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, OKC gonna be dangerous for a long fucking time. Like, yeah.
Health notwithstanding, contracts notwithstanding.
Yeah.
That dog, if he wins this title right here, he automatically goes to the top of the list.
Yep.
Oh, he's the face, bro.
He goes to the top of the list. Okay.
People don't want him to be, but he gonna be the face, bro. Like it's already set up that way. It's a wrap. If Ja Wick don't miraculously will the Memphis Grizzlies to the finals, and Anthony Edwards, I don't know. I said it before that team, there's not enough. It ain't enough. Not right now. Yeah, it's not enough. I knew that. So it was going to have to be Anthony saying, I'm better than SGA, but you can't do that if your team's not as good. So he the face, bro. Face it.
Well, it's that also, but it's American face versus foreign-born players, which SGA is from Canada.
Yeah,
that's why people don't want him to be the face.
Jokic is from Serbia. You got Wemby somewhere in France. You got
Luka. Embiid is from.
I mean, Luka. You got Tatum, but Tatum's gonna be out of sight, out of mind for a whole year. So.
Yep.
That's what this is. Like, if you look at it, okay, Tyrese Halliburton. I'm going lean towards this. We might not have thought he was a superstar, but these playoffs are like, we got one in a small market. Two small market teams are in these finals.
Yeah.
I think I see what you're saying, but there's a point where there's one part of a word that made me disagree with your statement. I don't think he's a superstar, but he's
Not
definitely
yet.
a star.
He's a star.
He's not a superstar. Not a
Well,
superstar.
I'm just
Not yet.
saying based off just his playoff run this year.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
This
absolutely.
this right here is where he can make it that way because of
Mhm.
what he's done. So let's just say
Even if they lose, if he show out,
exactly.
yeah, no doubt. I feel you. I feel you. Okay, I feel you on that. Absolutely.
If he
Okay.
shows out in these finals, it's just him. I mean, if you look at the way he plays, his motion, his shoot, it's kind of awkward, with the way he
Yeah.
does it. But I'm like, personality wise, it's like, yeah, motherfucker, go on Pat McAfee show 5 more
shit.
times in between these finals.
He talks
Go on
his
the Pat
shit.
McAfee show 5 more times, and then you're there.
He talks his shit. That's for sure. Yo, okay. I will say this. This is an opportunity for him to turn himself into a superstar.
Hmm.
But I have a feeling that young man from Canada is going to show him the difference between a star and a superstar. I think that's what's about to happen. And I hope Tyrese Halliburton plays well. I do, because I think he's going to have to for this to even be entertaining. If he doesn't, they might run them off the fucking court.
He's gonna outshoot SGA. He's just not gonna outhoop him.
I can see that.
It's two different kind of games. If he has any sort of opening out there, that motion is too quick and herky jerky. You can't even stand next to it, or you're gonna foul him. That's what everybody's doing. You can't even try to block it because you're probably gonna foul him. You don't. It's weird. So, and if he has any time to get it off, he's gonna shoot the ball. So, I think he'll outshoot SGA, but I think SGA is going to play downhill the whole game, and they're gonna have to deal with it. So it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough.
He
But
like to make people foul him. He like
yeah,
But you know what though?
he playing downhill.
But you know what Tyrese Halliburton also does though? He feels the game enough to know I ain't got to shoot. Okay, I got to go rebound. Cool. I got to go assist.
That's
Cool.
true.
If you watch him, like he understands. He'll just be like, okay, he got a triple double in the first half, but the
He
points
got
may not be
Jason.
that
He
much.
got Jason Kidd game. He got Jason
Yeah,
Kidd game.
he got a very good understanding of that shit. Like if you just watch him, it's like, yes, all right, well, cool. Goddamn, it ain't falling. I'll go grab a few rebounds. I get a
Yeah,
couple
that's
assists.
it.
Grab a couple
Yeah.
steals. Until
Kid
the
will
shit
get you
calms
30.
down.
Yeah,
I
Kid
can-
will
I
get you
can say-
30. I can walk out there and get you 30, but tonight my man cooking, or the shot. I shot it 6 times in a row and it just ain't going down tonight. All right, 10 rebounds,
Hey, here you
11
go.
assists, 5 steals. Yeah, we'll have that kind of game tonight. Still get you 12 points, 13
Oh
points.
man, I gotta ask y'all this. And we can close on this question. I actually meant to put it on the doc so you would have time to think about it, but I don't think you'll need it. There was a statement that was made. I almost don't want to say who said it, just because he get on my damn nerves. But I'm gonna say it anyway.
Oh shit.
Gilbert Arenas said, you thought I was about to say the other nigga that's on his show. Nah. But nah, Gilbert Arenas said he felt some type of way about the award for the Western Conference Finals being named after Magic, and the award for the Eastern Conference Finals, I think, is named after Bird, right? And then the finals is named after who? It's
Bill
Jordan.
Russell.
Bill Russell. Okay. So is there an award named after Michael Jordan at all?
No.
No. Okay, cool. What is the All-Star MVP award? Is it a Kobe Bryant award now or something? Don't Kobe got an award now?
I believe it's the Kobe Bryant award, isn't it?
Okay, I think so.
I believe it is.
I'm gonna say so.
That makes sense. Okay. So he said they won't allow new people to move into those places, and they'll do it in subtle ways. They was like, no matter what's happened since then, you've never been able to say somebody's the number 1 point guard of all time over Magic Johnson. You've never been able. You can say it, but they've done everything in their power to make nobody believe it. So Magic Johnson has been the guy, and it's a part of him helping save the league. We get it. Okay, cool. But it's almost like you continue to put things in place to never allow somebody to surpass that. You know what I'm saying? At least in how it looks, how it's presented by the NBA. And I was like, wow, that's weird. And then he was like, even Michael Jordan He said you'll never be able to say somebody's better than Michael Jordan because of how the NBA treats Michael Jordan, how they push Michael Jordan. No matter what you do, you're never going to be able to say somebody's better. And I was like, hmm, it's odd to hear you say that. It's even it's odd enough just hearing you say it. But the thing to me was, I don't necessarily see how naming an award after someone puts them in that space when there are already awards that exist that there's nobody that I can guarantee you if I ask 12 people outside right now, who's the best running back of all time? I'm gonna hear some Jim Brown. I'm gonna hear some Barry Sanders. That's probably gonna make up about 7 to 8 of the picks right there, 9 times out of 10. Just out of a certain demographic of people that just so happen to be the people I'm around. So that's why I'm saying. Even if you have a couple other different ones tossed in there, you only got a couple more spots left. 1 or 2 of them people might say Walter Payton, but there's a whole ass running back award named after Walter Payton. That ain't stopping nobody from saying somebody was better than Walter Payton.
It's the man of the year, but
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying like, and it also ain't stopping nobody from saying somebody was a bigger philanthropist than Walter Payton. They just showing respect to what Walter Payton was.
I think it kind of does the opposite. I think it kind of does the opposite. I think by putting the name on the award, you kind of pick them up out of the bucket and you take them out of it. Okay, now we can retire this name, we can retire this person, we can retire this everything. We paid them the ultimate respect. I move him out of the way, put him in the catacombs. Let's reset. You know, okay, we know the award's named after the cat. And 10 years from now, 15 years from now, the average, unless they say it, the average person won't even know who the award's named after. Like we just had to sit here and think, is it that after Kobe Bryant? The average person won't even know who it's named after. It'll just be a trophy that's handed over. You know, unless you're an avid sports fan anyway, you don't know who Lord Stanley is. You don't know who the Super Bowl Lombardi trophy is. You don't know these people unless you are like us. You know, we know who the people are that the trophies are named after. So, you know, I think it kind of does the opposite. Go ahead and name it after the man. We can stop talking about the man. Okay, we'll only have to hear that man's name 1 time a year now, is when the trophy is handed over. Other than that, we can go ahead with we're in a new era. So I think that's a way to kind of pay respect to the past and move into a new era. I think they kind of do that with Mike a little bit. You don't see you see, and I think Mike helps with that. Like even when he comes to the award ceremony, he's low key. He might be late. He doesn't take the celebration. You know what I'm saying? He over in the corner. Um, they in a new era. I think they in a new era now. So go ahead, man. Name them joints after them dudes, man. Let them ride off into the sunset. We probably ain't got but 20 more years or so before we having to memorialize these dudes anyway, man. Give it to them while they alive. You cats old.
I think this speaks to a bigger issue, y'all. I think this really speaks to a bigger issue of history. For everybody that's sitting right here, right now, we're all now old enough to understand some of this history and have lived it enough and have a certain level of appreciation of it, even though if we don't. When we say we're in the new era now, we're truly in the new era now because, as Ev, you call them the YNs, don't have a certain level of appreciation of a whole lot of history just in life. They don't have appreciation of old school in life, of sports history, just an overall appreciation of it. And
they ain't had no pops in their house, and if they did, their pops was a YN too.
Well, their pops are probably our age or a little older, so
and still YNs because I know some.
You're going against your pops because your pops are still thinking in the way of, oh, he saw Jordan, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. oh, he saw this person, this, that, and the third, and it's like, oh no, my friends and all us, we saw this and this, that, and the third, so it's an argument. What we're gonna, what we're turning into, kind of, sort of, is the ones who remember the history enough to try to explain it or to talk about it. But this goes to the issue of when it gets bigger than that, like the GOAT conversation in the NBA, for example. I've explained it millions of times, but it's like the history of it from what we saw from Jordan to LeBron, whether you like it or whatever, it speaks to a big issue of what was before that, and what was what kind of exceptions were made to make this go forward. We're in that now. We just have a history of it now to where we know it, but they don't.
Yeah.
The microwave of YouTube, Instagram, Facebook,
TikTok.
it's TikTok, all that. TikTok is literally a 30-second reels and all that shit. So imagine just
Yeah.
putting that all together in a sports perspective, and the YNs are like, oh, it's just history is now coming back around because when we were younger, we were arguing with somebody older than us.
No doubt.
So now we're doing it.
Oh, you just made me think about something. We was arguing with people older than us and the difference between these arguments is the people that we was arguing with that was older than us didn't have a way to show us what they was talking about. They didn't have a way to show us what they was talking about. I've never I think I've seen 3 full games that Bill Russell played in because of NBA Classic TV.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, and it's no disrespect to him whatsoever. I think he played great. I was just like, okay. It just wasn't that entertaining. And the difference is, and this is why I think that it makes it such an infuriating thing when it comes to the GOAT debate, when it comes down to Jordan and LeBron fans. And then you got to also throw in the Kobe fans who are so diehard Kobe because that's their Jordan. You know what I'm saying? That's their Jordan. So then you got to throw them in because they fighting for their space too. And you got and then the Jordan, the LeBron fans are like, man, listen, I did da 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 da. Okay, cool. And then Kobe fans still like, yeah, but you're not better than Kobe. But then Jordan fans are like, yeah, but you kind of the copy.
I
know what I'm saying?
I think it's like you have, what they say, you got the Mount Rushmore, and then you got like the pantheon of athletes. There really is a pantheon of athletes. There are some people that your Jim Thorpe, your Jesse Owens, your Jim Brown, your the Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali, your Jordan, your LeBron, your Wayne Gretzky, there's certain Michael Phelps, there's certain Venus,
Lemieux.
Serena, Lemieux. There's just certain people. That you pick them up and put them down in any place and time, and they the prototype. Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders. It's just people. They got it. They just got it. They would have had it in 1960. They would have had it in 1930. They would have had it in 1876. It don't matter. They just got it. So certain people, they would have had it in some other way. They would have been the best spear chucker in the Zulu tribes. They would have thrown 300,000 yards.
Motherfucker.
You
Okay.
know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
But
think about it though. It was some cat back then who go get Kofi. He throws spear 600 yards. He's nice. He got a spiral to it. It always was. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's crazy.
So it is what it is. But
no, it's like what Ed said when you said that thing they couldn't show us. An elder was told me, I didn't know Jim Brown didn't like Franco Harris. I might have told this story before. I didn't know Jim Brown didn't like Franco Harris. An elder was telling me this story. He says, yeah, Jim Brown said, if Franco Harris breaks my record, I'm coming out of retirement.
Damn.
Damn.
Because I don't want him to break my record. He told me that I've never forgot this story. I can tell you where I was when I heard this story. He was like, "Yeah, man, Jim Brown, back in the day, Jim Brown didn't like Franco." I'm like, I'm sitting in the back of Walmart receiving. This is like 2001 or 2. He was like, "Yeah, man, Jim Brown, Franco has." He's like, "Yeah, if Jim Brown," he quoted as saying, "If Jim Brown breaks my record, I'm coming out of retirement."
Crazy part is that he probably could have done it.
He hadn't been retired. I can't remember what year he told me it was. I'm like, "Oh shit." He was like, "Yeah, you can't find it. You have to go find the damn newspaper clippings to go to a library to figure this shit out." But I'm like, I ain't been in a library in some years, but all right. And I heard the story in a variation years later. Randomly, variation years later, I heard the story like, what? What the fuck Franco do to Jim?
Yo, you know what? For the next show, let's do three running backs we feel are underappreciated. It could be from any era or whatever. Just somebody that you feel like don't get the light they deserve. But we got to talk about it some in the chat to make sure we don't pick the same people because you know if we're gonna have visual aids, it don't make sense to have the same niggas up there twice. But I don't know. It just depends, I suppose. But we'll rock it out however we got to do it. But just I was thinking about it because I was like, man, there's some people whose names I will never hear when we be talking about running backs. But like, them niggas is crazy. Salute to Josh Jacobs while I'm talking about it. Hey man, I don't think they understand what you're doing, bro. But it's cool. I see you. It's all good. Man, I got a meeting I gotta get to. Listen, thank y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Thank you, Rim, for coming through, man. Thank you, Malcolm. Thank you, Green. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. The numbers was fluctuating up and down. You know what I'm saying? We had some people tapped in over on Rumble as well. Salute to y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. Make sure y'all comment, share, subscribe. Talk to us in the comments, man. We talk back, you know what I'm saying? And wherever you listen to that, make sure you give us a 5-star rating. It makes it easier to find the podcast. Definitely moves us up the algorithm and all that good stuff. Yeah, all of that stuff, man. Salute to Echo Limitless. Salute to Pretty King. Salute to the fellas over at Panther Politics Podcast. Mojo Bones, Monster Illicit, P7. On behalf of the crew, you know how we do. Evan All Mightee, Phantom. I am Seven Da Pantha. Salute to Il Pooh.
Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You catching them.